Apex just received a nice little update with new select animations, big new balance changes, a new mini event, and also a new mention of Apex 2.0. So let's jump into it because there's a decent amount to talk about. But before we talk about the pretty cool new skins Respawn just released, let's go over the patch notes. As last night Respawn tweeted, "Hey Legends, we just pushed some quick changes to the live game, and these are some pretty big updates. So starting off over on the Peacekeeper, there's been requests for it to be nerfed for a while now, and it seems Respawn have gone with that. They increased the rechamber time between shots, so essentially it now takes longer between shots, and also Respawn reduced the magazine size by 1, so it's now 5 instead of its previous 6, with a dev note saying the PK is outperforming our other shotguns and close quarter combat weapons by a sizable amount. I definitely took advantage of this. Ultimately, we want to maintain its raw power in terms of damage and instead disrupt how quickly you can put that damage out. And to be fair, I think the Peacekeeper nerf was a long time coming, and this is a good approach. If you have good aim, you should still be able to get some decent kills with it. Over on Alta, she has received a pretty big change to her kit. Now, she can no longer use the Void Nexus while knocked, but Alta can still summon knocked teammates. And I think this change was a very long time coming because Alta is powerful in several aspects. She's literally able to go through walls, and I think her ability to literally fall back after a knock and reset was a bit too good. So now Alta teams are definitely going to have to be a bit more calculated using the Void Nexus. Also, pretty big change as well for Alta, she can only put 1 Void Nexus down instead of 2. So Respawn have taken a huge swing at Alta's ultimate ability, and I can't say we did not see this coming. I think teams that are playing it in ranked are definitely going to have second thoughts now. Over to Seer, a pretty interesting and also completely unexpected change. Now when he's within his exhibit, he can no longer use ADS hover. So this was a very short-lived ability in Apex, and I don't think it's possible at all anymore. ADS hover is gone. It's as simple as that. And for this, there's definitely going to be a big fan divide of opinions. I can see why people are going to miss it because it was an interesting feature that came over from Titanfall, but I can also see why people wanted it gone because it was very, very disruptive. And if you made one slip up, you could have literally become a floating target for your enemies. Also, Seer had another change. Respawn added a short full body scan to last in beats when an enemy leaves the ult area. So it seems as a trade-off, one of his upgrades has had a little bit of a buff. Also, finally, the Sentinel has returned. Respawn said the Sentinel is making its glorious return and now works as intended. Also, Respawn said they made server performance improvements which should reduce frequency of slow motion, but they're still continuing work on this. Also, the Trident's break input has been reverted to its previous setting. The visual UI indicator will persist. It will be fixed in a future update. Respawn also fixed a bug affecting players' POV when entering a Trident, and Mad Maggie now sprints at the intended speed when using shotguns. It's now no longer possible that she can become the fastest legend in-game. This glitch was literally very easily activated, and if you've been playing Mad Maggie a bit, you probably had this speed glitch happen to you and just didn't notice, but this is once again no longer possible. And the reaction to this update is pretty good. Everyone seems pretty happy, saying great update, W, and people are excited to get the Sentinel back. A few players have found a way to glitch Alta's Void Nexus nerf, and she can still teleport back to her Void Nexus when knocked in some situations, but Respawn will obviously get this one fixed very soon. As well as this honestly pretty big set of patch notes, Respawn also updated the in-game store and added some pretty notable items, to be fair, and we have new skins with special select animations, as the Fight or Fright 2025 store has started and we have several new skins. First, we got a Fight or Fright retro pack that does give old Halloween skins. Here are the available skins if you're interested, but what most people are going to be interested in are the 4 new legend skins. And do bear in mind, these skins are only sold in bundles. You cannot buy them standalone. Starting off, we have the Path O Lantern skin. Basically, he has a pumpkin on his head and he has green chemicals all over him. It's a pretty solid skin overall. And I must say, I do really like the 3D pumpkin effect on all of his zipline apparatus on his back. That is really nice. He also comes with a new set of tracker art, so you can apply any stat to this tracker card. Also, he comes with a new wingman skin, and the magazine in this wingman is pretty cool actually. I do like how it pulses. with a really cool wavy effect, and also on the wingman handle it has a really nice skeleton engraving. But the biggest selling point of this skin is going to be the new intro that comes with it, called Monstrous Creation, where he does kind of like a Frankenstein thing. So if you buy this bundle and equip this animation to Pathfinder, this will play every time you select him. And it seems because the Pathfinder skin in this showcase is the default Pathfinder skin, you should be able to apply the select animation to any skin you have, and also it's a select animation with a really cool exclusive background. And every single one of these skins has a new select animation, so the next legend to get a skin in this mini event was Wraith, with the carved cat skin. The skin for Wraith overall is pretty solid. It continues the pumpkin head theme as all of these skins do, and also it has a really cool like ghost texture on her leg. But honestly, the best part of this bundle in my opinion is the R99 that comes with it. Now first of all, the R99 that comes with it does not have a pay to win site, but near the site it has a mini graveyard where you can see loads of tiny gravestones, bats, and also ghosts. So it's like a mini diorama on your gun. I think this is really cool. Respawn haven't really experimented with this type of thing before, so this definitely makes the R99 cool in my opinion. And I actually do own this R99, not because I bought the Wraith bundle, but because I bought the next bundle we're going to talk about. But let's finish off talking about the Wraith bundle. The Wraith bundle also comes with a new select animation for Wraith, where she comes out of a portal followed by a ton of bats, and then pops a really cool pose once again. And I'm pretty sure this works with every single Wraith skin, so pretty solid stuff here. I love these new select animations. Additionally, it comes with 3 Wraith trackers. The next skin bundle is for Mirage under the name of Tricked and Treated, and it contains a Mirage skin, which I honestly really like. I love the checkered theme. Also, the same R99 skin from earlier, and a new Mirage Select intro, where he comes out of the ground and just dances away. Honestly, I thought this one was really cool. Also, he comes with a set of trackers which have a pretty nice mosaic theme, and this is the bundle I picked up, and I can confirm you can apply his select animation to any skin, so that's why I'm assuming the same rule applies for the other skins in these bundles. This is the first Apex bundle I've picked up in a very long time, but honestly Season 26 has sucked me in, and it's the season I've had the most playtime in, probably in years. By the way, I did use code GRRT when buying my coins on the EA web store, so if you are going to pick up any Apex coins in the future, please use my code on the EA app or the EA web store because it helps massively. The final new skin bundle is for Caustic, and I really love the tank on his side where he has like a spine in it. So cool. This is a really nice skin. He also has the wingman skin and a new intro called Thermite Delight, where, well, I don't think I need to explain this to you. Do not trick or treat at this guy's house. Additionally, he comes with new stat tracker art. The rest of the skins available in this new update are Halloween skins from previous years, put in new bundles or just being resold. We do have a spooky sticker thematic pack, but I am not buying that, so I don't know if it contains new stickers. But is this update it for Halloween? Because it's not very big. Well, I don't think it is it for Halloween. There have been rumours there is going to be a new milestone event starting very soon, and also obviously it was revealed in the patch notes that in 1 week, Kings Canyon Wildcard Night is going to be introduced as a new wildcard map. So I think this is just the starter before we have a bigger Halloween update, most likely a milestone event. Also, I talked about Apex 2.0 earlier, and we have had our first mention of Apex 2.0 in quite a long time, through the Epic Games Store, believe it or not, as the Epic Games Store was doing a survey to its users about which future games they're excited for, and they named loads of legitimate titles that are coming out soon, and also Apex 2.0, which, in my opinion, does give a bit more proof to Apex 2.0's existence, because it's there with loads of other legitimate games, and also Respawn do have a relationship with Epic Games, because Apex is now on the Epic Games Store, so maybe they know something we don't know. You're gonna have to subscribe to keep updated on that.